so many serious things. Yeah. Then not third one, impermanent. Yeah. We call it, we contemplate impermanent. Impermanent, first here talking what is benefit, contemplating impermanent. So there's yes, actually. Okay, if you contemplate impermanent, there's your offering Buddha. Usually we offer Buddha something, precious things, food, something good things. But practice Dhamma doesn't mean you always like recite some mantra. Practice Dhamma is really funny. Okay? You sometimes practice, no need to go one place, meditate, like. Really, you know how to practice Dhamma, you no need to change your walk. Daily walk, keep this walk, and then we change your motivation. Then your practice is okay. So that is impermanent. Now if people thinking, okay, this makes sense, samsara is really not a nice place, I wish to leave this. Also, yeah, this is right, really this precious human life is really important, but now a little bit busy, a little make money, and maybe then after a time actually practice really different. They said this is not so good idea. So this is not so good idea. You still have no kind of this kind of thinking. Then he talking before he talk, first it's called benefit of contemplating impermanent. If you think you're impermanent, you're thinking this is actually you're offering something to Buddha. You meditate just impermanent, Buddha scare you. Okay, this kind of this means that. Then if you do meditate on permanent, Buddha's kind of predict you, show you somewhere. Okay. Then here many things. If you practitioner, if you thinking permanent, if you're not interested in Buddhism, some person who's not really interested in Dharma, but this kind of really you bring into this kind of practice. You already practice, this practice become more serious practitioner, superb practitioner. It's getting better than it's called. Meaning, impermanent like whipping horse, like riding horse. What called this? Whip. Okay. It is a hay the horse. This means you think impermanent. I talk. This is kind of benefit. A lot of benefit here. We just modern they see the dome. Then he categories. First time is death. Death is a certainty. Yeah. The time to death is uncertainty. Then it's when it's died is without Dharma, nothing happens. This is three major things. Each one is three. So then first one is death is certainty. But this first thing, first your thinking is who is not dead forever. Maybe someone believe God is permanent or dead, but Buddhism now, everything is permanent. You couldn't find someone who died. This means you have this kind of type. I'm sure that this is one way. Another way we see how strong our body, our life. Then you look at even those monsters, we talk in mountains, these oceans, all those kind of things, really huge, strong things. They change, they die, yeah, they change, world change. oceans maybe dry up, those kind of things. Then of course our body is really easily disappear, damage. This is second thing. Then another thing, our body is like really easily separate. This show we definitely are dead. This kind of thing, here's a lot. So here, if you're reading this book, then first start the part explaining these things, then you meditate on that. This you show your brain, your mind really, okay, I do something. Now, we all people like, we plan our schedule months, years, but definitely we don't know actually what's going on tomorrow. Yeah, no. Oh, we go with doubt, not a validated mind. Brahmanic logic, we call it validated mind. Tema, valid, not really sure. We call it doubt. Doubt with two types of doubt. In this we call it clearly, maybe we see, sometimes very clearly we don't know someone there, maybe who is this, I know her, no, this kind of doubt. Sometimes you, with no reason, we thinking this is. Actually, we no any kind of proof this is right. Yeah, this kind of doubt. We make a schedule a lot for tomorrow. We no proof tomorrow is I existed. Actually, kind of type of doubt. Yeah. Really funny things when I was teaching in this Minnesota, I give an example kind of this type of doubt. Usually this center have water pipe. I ask, do you think there's water? The people say yes. I said, this is kind of really not, this is doubt, something doubt, but this is not really clear type of doubt. If it's something reason, then you're not sure. Are you sure? You can 100% you can sign? Then people thinking, no, some people can sign. Before every day there's the water there. But I said this is type of doubt. You know, maybe some house they be fixed, can stop. Actually, next second days this serial is out. Okay, between 10 and 12, no water. Because someone fixed. If she didn't tell us, I'm really quiet. This happens, you know. We didn't heard this kind of notice. We think it always water there. But this is kind of, we know proof, this we call type of doubt. We always, whatever, usually we go this kind of decision, making this kind of decision. No proof. So kind of doubt. So this kind of thinking, yeah. Okay, here I return a lot. The non-Chilean samba. So now we turn to that is uncertainty, because there is a life space not certainty. Okay, this means you know, hell realm beings they have lifespan, they're limited. God realm they kind of limited. It is thousands of continents of people's lifespan is not limited. Some people die 1 year old, 2 years old, before the born. Some people done after 100 years old. You know, when is this world started, our lifespan is 10,000. They believe this kind of thing. Then getting slower, shorter. Now the average kind of 70s, like this kind of 70, 80, like this kind of, maybe 70, 60, average lifespan. Almost people die like this kind of thinking. So, but not certainty, we don't know. This is lifespan uncertainty, so we don't know. If the northern kind of continent people that taught it, their lifespan is taught it. Yeah. Then Western, I think 500, like this kind of thinking. The philosophers say we don't know, actually. Just follow this philosophy, okay? Okay. This kind of one reason is our lifespan is no certainty. We don't know when it dies. Okay. Then cause of death, uncertainty. It's cause of death. Even though most people have life, we are alive. We have a limited, okay, maybe each one have karma judge. Maybe you have 18 years old, maybe you have 70 years old. But we doesn't mean we can't survive until this reach this kind of limit. But the cause of this death is uncertainty. So many, there can be everything. There can be everything causes death. Even though medicine, yeah, sometimes we take wrong medicine, they die. Yeah, even the food. Yeah, this of course there are other poisons, earthquakes, so many outside earthquake, water flood, air crashes, this crash car.
Is the length of life determined before you're born or when you're born?
Mm-hmm.
How is the length of life determined? Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Say again, what do you mean?
How long is it determined? Is it decided?
Is it predetermined?
Predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
How
when you
long
come
a
into
person
this
is
life.
your karmic, do you have a set time that you're
Mhm.
gonna live when you come into the world?
Mm-hmm.
But you just don't know it.
Yeah, we don't know.
But is
that
is it that we don't know it,
Your karma.
or is it that it is not known?
It doesn't mean they don't exist because we don't know. Because Buddhas, we just follow Buddha's omniscient. He most the Buddha target karma is most difficult, most difficult with karmic kind of belief. Okay, then Buddha only we believe Buddha know what karma work. You know, just kind of different flowers, how many times it cause them, why it become yellow, why it become colorful, why not come be colorful, but it's only Buddha know. Okay. But it is one thing I said, even though we talk lifespan, not certainty in the southern continent people, but this mean other continents you see there's 500, everybody like 500, up to 500 go, like kind of die, dead, die, this thing. But here, individual have a little bit we call, I think there's a talk a little, when you people, sometimes we call so we together talk not talk around it better. I think better understand, not keep this kind of rule. Okay. And sometimes we sometimes think okay, this is not sure. We sometimes we can do if see doctor. Maybe we do puja, long life, pray long life deities. Take medicine, exercise, more life. We usually now this life people lifespan seems longer because exercise. This kind of thinking, but then he said if three things: karma, accumulated lifespan. If these three finish it, no one help you. Doctor cannot help you, Lama cannot help you, Buddha cannot help you.
Right.
Okay? If these two of these three, it's a possible. One of these three, they may be see daughter or they do kind of long life deities, release life, those kind of things. It's helpful. This means once lifespan. Karma means previous karma. I said always karma. We're talking two karma. Propel karma is a complete karma. Now we see propel karma and complete karma both virtuous state. Propel karma, you fall like girl, lady. Also with that, you almost maybe we don't know how much years you have kind of yourself. So then this is kind of karmic. Then also you need virtuous deed. Yeah, that's life. Those kind of thinking coming actually. When you finish it, then you have it's kind of a little bit of the lifespan there. Each person different. It means sometimes before you reach this kind of lifespan, if you have 70, I may die before that because obstacle coming, cause coming. This meaning.
So it is determined before, according to karma.
Yeah, according even though yeah.
But you can also have accumulation.
Yeah. This is a kind of yeah.
It's
The
not like
determined is doesn't work always. Determined. Even though car companies,
How flexible is it?
you
Very.
similar like this kind. You know, and you buy cars. You buy cars. Your company said 10 years, no problem, guarantee. Okay, tomorrow somebody hit your car,
Okay.
and then no determined there. Company says, but
Because only Buddha
Yeah.
understands karma.
Buddha know how long your lifespan. We don't know, but I mean still you have with the previous karma. Because he said this together with the talking with karmic. Okay, if you killing this life a lot, next life short. Of course, if a lot you go how long? If you don't come back, kind of result this life cut short. If you save more life, the next life is more longer. So this kind, if your previous life save more life, this means next life is more longer. Previous propel you this kind of longer life. Okay, you have this prepare karma. Company that can 10 years no problem, they met 10 years no problem. Also, before that you have to care a lot things. You have really nice driver. Otherwise, not 10 years. Before the 10 years finish it, you have to prove accumulate karma or this life, this thing. Yeah, karma, life, merit, these three. And the two, lifespan, life is quite this much. Karma is previous how the one progress. This merit is, I think, this life you more or less go merit this thing. These three together. Work. I don't know. Really, determine you mean.
I mean, if you're saying there are three lives together, then that almost makes it sound like there's a formula.
there is.
No, he didn't say 3 lives together.
No,
Three
but
conditions.
Three conditions,
And then
that's
if
what I meant.
all those 3 conditions are exhausted, then you pass away.
I
But if only
understand
one or
that,
2.
but that's a formula.
It's a
That
formula.
becomes a kind
and
of
it's
formula.
variable.
I mean, like, when you do a medicine wheel, and a mandala, and the monks know when they come in exactly how it's going to be built, made. And you have a certain amount of time, and you know at the end of that time then, you do your prayers, and then in permanence, it goes, right? So that's a structure for that mandala. Are our lives like a mandala?
Well, it probably wouldn't be,
Yeah.
because
That's a
even if you have a fixed lifespan, for example,
So-
what he seems to be saying is that if you have virtuous deeds, then you extend your fixed lifespan. If you have unvirtuous deeds, your fixed lifespan then gets shortened. But it also carries over to the next life.
So
That what you do here,
it's compounded.
it's compounded and it's complex. It's
Yeah.
not a given fixation. That's where free will comes in.
So there really is no way, when you are born, that you know precisely. It's not
If
like
you-
a
if
tape
you-
measure
well,
that you
no.
know.
But if you go to a good Indian astrologer, they will tell you when you're going to die, when you're born.
So that
Yeah,
means
that's why I
that,
never go.
but that means then that it is known.
It is known, but it's subject to variables.
Do you want to know?
No.
So what's the
No,
question?
I'm not
Okay.
asking because I want to know.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not even asking because I'm
Back
wondering
to-
how I can make my life longer. What I'm asking is about the philosophy of it, of whether or not for Buddhists
Yeah.
there is
Okay, I know.
when you are
this is
born.
okay. I got. Okay, I say like this way. Your example is really meaning a little different. Okay, your monk sentimental is only this life. Everything's happening in this life.
Okay.
Okay, you can say make like actually build a car, same thing. Okay, this life we're talking connected previous karma. We believe this life is happy or unhappy depending previous karma, most of the previous karma. So we don't know what is your previous karma. That's quite difficult. And we can may say you previous karma, you more virtuous deed, more safe life, not killing too much. This life long. If you killing a lot, there's not save too much life. This life short. Only can say like this way. Yeah, we don't know what.
How do you know that?
This is Buddha said. This is here
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, here said.
Okay.
Now I think okay, we talk really much. I talk mixture, okay, karmic or like mixture. Karmic or so we call when you're talking karmic. Karmic are three types of result. Also, actually four types. Second one is two types of result. First one is rapid result. We call it rapid result. This means if you did so many negative deeds, rapid result you will suffer. Maybe so big amounts go, maybe you go kind of low rounds. You experience kind of suffering of low round beings. This is a rapid result. If we killing a lot, stealing those things, the rapid result go low round. Then after finish this kind of experience, even though the next life born human being, then we call the talking similar to cause, resembling karmic. That's that. It's a two type. This is a two type karma. Resembling and similar to result, resembling to activity, resembling to cause. And this means resembling is a kind of result. It means if you previous life killing, this life, even though you born in human beings, short life, because you killing a lot, previous life. The second is activity. This is two types. One is still this life, human life. They like to kill naturally. Some people like naturally killing. That is really. Some people really more compassionate. Some people not. This kind of related previous karma. If this life really practice more, you keep more vow. Previous life, this life also, you really easy to keep a vow. Then your previous life broken a lot of vows. This life really difficult to keep a vow. Also this kind of related. These are two results, resembling two type of result. One is result short life if you killing, because second result still this life like to killing. This kind of people. Okay. The another one is kind of ruling result or ownership result. Different text with this. This means actually this result whole we come on. This is a kind of place. Santa Fe. Santa Fe is a place good or depend this beings who living in Santa Fe's karma. I think a little bit like a text. You walk in making some. The government take tax. Maybe you make $100. Maybe you tax $20. Yeah. This tax go what go? There's a kind of buildings, roads, environment. Okay. If you pay more tax, this environment really nice where you stay. Right. Like similar this kind of karma. Okay. We set up this world, good and bad, depend all our karma. not only my karma, not only your karma. We all kind of rapid result is go this kind of thing.
So pay more tax.
Yeah. If you not good karma, you born like not nice place. Yeah. If you doing so many non-virtuous deeds, first go rapid result, lower arms, then come up, then ruling result, ownership result is born not nice place. If there's really good karma, you born really nice place. This means location or everything is really good. This is kind of the result part of your karma. We all karma. So that's why this is most believe actually we call it the world is going bad. We can just see what people doing. People is more greedy, more nervous, doing more nervous deed, more hitting each other, fighting. They believe it, world is going bad. If people more kind of practice virtuous deed, world is naturally improve. We not like a scientist idea cannot fix kind of physicality this world. Yeah, this kind of thinking. This we call karma go this way. Yeah, I now talking a little mixture.
Is impermanence permanent?
Permanence
He's in the
mean.
middle of a teaching.
Because they're always.
I can't keep.
Yeah,
I'm
always
sorry,
permanent.
I'm sorry.
He's in
I
the
know.
middle of a teaching.
I'm
okay?
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I go together. Okay, let's do a little bit.
Sorry.
Then we go. Then I said so many death is uncertainty, so many cause, everything can be cause of death, even though medicine. Yeah. Then another 30 Nui, then he said really few things to be survive. Few things. You know, we can few things eat. So many things, but we need clean kind of organic. So many it's survival. Yeah. So many couldn't find so many things in this world. So many
Can you
things.
speak
but
up a little
most
bit?
things we cannot use eating things.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Okay.
Getting lower.
Okay. Then then he said on spend, meditate, all those kind of thinking. Now let's talk to the last one. Turn to death. Only Dharma, right? Nothing how. This means then it doesn't matter if you have money, rich or whatever you have, it doesn't help when it comes to that. It doesn't help you. So then you only practice that, then help you. Means only this karma for us. You this whole life is busy, making a lot of money, building so many companies. When it comes to that, it's not follow you. It does not help you. So only Dharma help you. Okay, this one reason. Second one is doesn't matter how many you have, relative or friend. It doesn't work when it comes to that. They just surrounded you, cannot share your pain. Yeah, if you cannot give attachment, more difficult than live as parents and live children. More difficult. If practice is natural, actually, turn to that. Okay, now to that. Yeah. Then another way is really doesn't matter you have key powerful. You can whatever you. Some people really powerful. Whatever he or she said, people do the same. But when time to die, this doesn't work. That is not listening to you. Don't say no president. They don't say you president. You have to go. So that time, anything most people looking for those things. But it's a temporary work. But time to that is doesn't work. So we have to prepare this one actually. This is helpful. 念会升上去的 Yeah. Okay. This kind of thinking, impermanent. Impermanent thinking is actually really good. Sometimes actually people, sometimes family fighting each other. I thought literally we think impermanent. People think so many divorce. Okay, so married and fighting a little bit, then doesn't work, try to find other person. I said, not much on that. Maybe try to fix, maybe impermanent. We don't know how long we can stay. So you sometimes fighting, but try to fix that. Even though we have to think living together, doesn't matter. Area people, we don't know when it pass out. Before that, we can't try to be happy. Impermanent is also good. No, not always bad. Okay. Sometimes difficult situation is impermanent. Can be good things. But not always like a negative thing. Some people sometimes okay, difficult situation is no more harm, almost society. They never thinking it's kind of getting better. Permanent is changing, changeable. Not always the same situation. Okay. We call Buddhism practice permanent two meaning. The growth meaning is kind of type of lineage. We born, dead, we thinking change. Build a house, fall down, thinking change. This is so growth, so growth. If you go certain, momentary, if I like this kind of system time to change, actually our life is this much plus finish it. Really. When you say something before to finish this word, change your life a lot. So then people is here as after born, always go toward the death. I was looking for death. Before the born, that's toward the death. So we have this thinking. So it encourages us practice as much time. Yeah. Then practice, I think this is really just walking, daily walking. Then more talk tomorrow, have motivation important. Thinking this is quite important. Okay. Now this kind of permanent thought, this third one. Now I'm talking karma. Okay. Karma I talk with together. Virtuous, non-virtuous state. It's more, I think, more easy. First, usually textbook said first talk virtuous state, then no virtuous state, then just opposite virtuous state. Usually, virtuous state and non-virtuous state actually is limitless. We so many, but here we talk in 10 non-virtuous state or 10 virtuous state. Mostly, grossly, so most people do this. Which deed is virtuous deed, non-virtuous deed, actually activity. What activity? Activity we divide three. Virtuous state, non-virtuous state, neutral state. Most we think kind of what we do is neutral state. Just eating, sleeping, those kind of things is most neutral state. They, yeah. But now he encouraged the first one is we thinking, contemplate about non-virtuous state. Then you have to think about doing these things. Then you contemplate on virtuous state. You encourage it, create more virtuous state. Then think about the neutral state. They transform into the virtuous state. But neutral state compared to non-virtuous state good, but this kind of waste time, waste our time. Okay. So always with this practice, everything is a kind of virtuous state. So if you have a kind of bodhicitta, right motivation, we talk Mahayana, then even you sleep, it can be virtuous state. Everything, 24 hours what you do, so even though eating food for yourself can be virtuous state. Something like this kind of, just you can achieve. Okay? Then now I think what is a virtuous deed? What is non-virtuous deed? It means did something motivated three poison: attachment, anger, ignorance. Okay, then attachment on you and your side. Okay, then anger the other. Ignorance, this time's ignorance we call usually ignorance we don't know, yeah? It's ignorance, two types of ignorance. Ignorance of reality. This is what we call self-cleaning, this kind of thing, this ignorance. Not this type of ignorance. This type of whole whatever thing, okay? Ignorance of reality means reality is empty, but because we don't know about that, this kind of we have ignorance. Not called this kind of ignorance. Here called ignorance is means we don't know what is virtual deed, what not virtual deed. What don't know, this kind of ignorance. If you know the ignorance, another one, ignorance of reality, then everything can be virtual deed, no non-virtual deed. Never chance to create virtual deed, okay? So these three. Then talk is 10 non-virtual deed, 3 of body related. This is killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. 4 of verbal, voice, there's lie, divisive talk, harsh speak, this gossip. Three metal, how is three mental, I forgot. Yeah?
Non-virtuous deeds.
Yeah, fourth one is, okay. The three of this mental one. Desire something, nothing, low down. Wrong view, harm thought.
Exaggeration?
No. Okay, but this is quite, I think, then we call, when you're talking non-virtuous deed, I think I like to like this kind of way. What's a killing? Okay, killing is, really you detail, learn more, settle, not really many type of degree. Okay, just killing is not really non-virtuous deed. Okay, when you're talking is virtuous, non-virtuous deed, we call motivation, basic, execution, conclusion. Okay, 4 things we talk. The motivation can be 3, can be type. I did now it's 2. Motivation is maybe you see tiger. Okay, you like skin, tiger skin. You want to sell it. Okay, you sell this tiger skin. You attach. This is motivation. You really want killing. This is one type of motivation. Another is defilement. That times attachment. Was with attachment. This is because it's non-virtuous killing, take a non-virtuous deed because you attach to this skin. They want can save money. You sell the skin because it's expensive. Or can be anger. So that maybe a tiger you attack you with so angry should have maybe anger because anything. Then basic also we call it basic. Basic is a tiger itself. Motivation is basic is tiger. Should be tiger.
Sorry, what did you say?
Basic.
Basic. Yeah.
What about self-defense?
What?
Self-defense.
Protecting yourself from the tiger trying to eat you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that virtuous or non-virtuous?
Neutral.
Oh no. Actually, it's quite difficult to say. Actually, most can be non-virtuous state, but it can be virtuous state. A little bit make it confused because I said this one. If your mom, okay, according to Vinayana vow. Monks come from Vinayana vow. Doesn't matter what is situation. If I killing this tiger, not really complete downfall. Downfall is killing people, okay, but kind of a serious kind of broken branch vow. But still monk, killing animals. But the monks like killing people. That's downfall. Okay, killing other things, intentionally killing, still monk. But still, they did serious damage, but still monk, okay. But then no kind of exception. But if you bodhisattva, then you think you survive because you can help more people, do more good things. Then maybe you only one way, two ways. You kill a tiger or kill you. Then you really bodhisattva. You kill a tiger spiritually. According Mahayana. So then you go this kind of situation, you have to divorce. Otherwise, a little difficult. For example, this is such a fantasy. This you fold the result. You have which one is most stronger. Then you choose this one. You for example, you bodhisattva vow. You have bodhisattva vow. You have a Vinaya vow. Okay, both one. Here's example. This Vinaya vow. According to Vinaya vow, monks cannot have touching gold. Okay.
Can't touch gold.
Yeah, if you someone big get gold, I not accept. Maybe I attend it. Let's get the brain, but actually not good. Cannot keep really the gold. I broke not still monk, but kind of broke in some according to Vinaya vow. Then according this bodhisattva vow, then you offering gold to me. I think I really use this gold benefit many situations. I see this. If I not accept this gold, I broke it bodhisattva vow. Now this situation, I'm monk, I bodhisattva vow, both one. What situations? There's such a fantasy. You see which ones result heavy or this to another bad result or the good result. Which one heavy? More great one. Pick this one. So this means if you really protect, you can help more other beings and killing tigers. Okay. Okay.
Can I ask another question? So if you're defending yourself from somebody that's coming into your home to hurt you, and just a modern day situation, and you shoot them, is it bodhisattva because you're preventing them from hurting you, and in a way sacrificing your own merit to prevent them from harming you? Or is that not the right question? Is that
A little similar, I think. Is it a bit similar?
so?
Yeah, say again.
I think
Maybe similar.
It would depend, like he just said, it would depend on the situation. If you're killing that person provides more good for the greater public than killing you, then it becomes a virtuous deed. But if you're killing them provides less good for the greater public, then it's a non-virtuous deed. Does that simplify
Yeah.
it a little bit?
Yeah. And so
How
it
will
could
you
be,
know?
it could be virtuous because it keeps that person from hurting you, which would be,
Well,
you would take on that bad karma for them.
it wouldn't be hurting you. It would be if that deed causes more damage to the greater society. It's not you and him.
I understand.
It depends on which way it goes. That would depend on the virtuosity.
Similar question, thank you.
Suppose
You know,
the intruder was
actually-
a monk.
Yeah, you know this. If you go Mahayana practice, a little bit more easy. You can think if you somebody harm you, you don't let harm them because you so compassionate them. Because you see, if there's someone killing you, they actually, their result worse than you. You actually this guy did is maybe already kind of condition go hell. In order to save this Goharam, maybe you tell a little lie, run away, call the police. Because he go jail, he can put jail. You have to this kind of idea, knowledge. Then you save him falling hell, sent to jail. Okay, you don't have this kind of so he had to just police call the city. This is you not have any benefit, not help him. You really believe this kind of karma, killing people is not so good. If you not call the police, he killed me. For him, it's still not good. They should call police. Maybe they took him to jail. I think this for him is more good. And we look at okay, this guy paradise and why this guy put in prison. But actually, you did great. You saved him falling in the kind of Lord. Yeah. This is kind of my situation is a little bit easy. Vinayanas are really not really always strict. Cannot tell a lie. So my understanding is if you hunt chase a deer, maybe ask you raise this deer, then maybe tell a lie. So it can be said or not. The Hinayana is you did kind of broken you to the vow. Yeah. That way, this Buddha's Bodhisattva do not kind of limited. Okay, if you are really Bodhisattva, you can enjoy the nice water, you have live nice kind of facility. Monks always suggest you shouldn't keep more than 2 sets of clothes. But that's so strict. Okay, always you have to collect the kind of dustbin. You worry this kind of thinking. Less thinking, less doing. Also, Nibbana, Vinaya is more strict. But of course, we this work, the motivation is cannot do anymore for others. So then you have to go this way. Yeah.
Excuse me. Could I ask you about abortion? How does that fit in all of that? Is it murder?
Yes. This is quite difficult.
Even if the mother's at risk? If she goes to full term?
Yeah.
That's still murder.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Catholic Church. This is a woman's issue, so
Oh, it's a man's issue as well.
not so much.
I think what I'm beginning to understand is that there are no
this. Yeah.
direct answers because the complexities
Okay.
are so enormous
Okay.
that it's hard to say yes or no.
Okay, I go this finish it, then you maybe help you. Okay. I said 4 things. Motivation, basic, exclusion, conclusion. For example, like monks, if broken, downfall, they call no more monk, that's vow killing person. Basic, we have to be basic, we call person. Okay, not kind of down or something. They have to write motivation. They have no need mistaking. If you want to kill A, if you mistakenly kill B, is not completed this kind of thinking. This means not so serious. Okay? If you first think motivation, you killing A, this is basic A person, then kind of attachment, anger or something coming in. This exclusionist means I really doing. Can ask someone to kill it, maybe a poison, any kind of weapon, use this one. Right? Start action. After that, rejoice. Okay, now I'm done. Then complete done. If you're missing of this kind of rejoicing, even though killing is not so serious, not so serious. Okay, we call this one karma talking. Shela Masada. You did, not accumulated. Three things: you did, accumulated. You accumulated, not did. You not did, accumulated. This meaning, okay, you did, you accumulated. This means you killing. That times you all these two motivation: killing, want to killing, rejoice. This series come up. This result definitely happen to Robin. Okay, you want killing, rejoice. If these two missing, just accidentally killing them, then you did, but not accumulated. You're missing these two. No rejoice. There's no motivation. This is not sure this result happen or not. So abortion is not that much because definitely not happy killing. They regret it. So this case did not really serious things. When this is really interesting. So many what we call, if you do not which is serious things, they go hell out. Middle, Holocaust. Less animal rights. What we talking, see that then he talking this kind of motivation, how strong. Well, this is full completed or not. Why you talking is completed? Just killing is not enough. So that one really benefit. If we did bad things, regret it. This means not completed. So this is really we have purified quickly this kind of issue. And if you did good things, we know we should rejoice, not regret it. You offering monetary, give some $1 million, means $1,000. One lama you give, okay. After that, somebody said this lama is not great. You shouldn't regret, okay. If you regret, you lose really $1,000. Because you regret, then gone. You not regret, doesn't matter he good or bad. You thought it didn't work, you believe. Okay, what you give, you generously give. What you did is not regret. You rejoice. Good deed, virtuous deed. If you do non-virtuous deed, you should regret. This is kind of conclusion. So abortion is, we said killing, but not kind of serious, not this complete those four things. Little bit of light things.
I'm so glad you said that, because one of the things that is completely left out of the discussion of abortion is how very, very difficult and painful it is for the woman to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying, I think, speaks to the complexities
The reality of the situation.
of yes, that
The
we
woman's
face. It's not, and thank you also for what you said, that it's also.
I guess my part was is because the woman bears the burden. It's her choice and her choice only, because it is her body.
Yeah.
Well, the
It is her
question
body.
is
Wait,
though,
you're-
is it
you're
the doctor
putting yourself in a
that's
box
doing
here.
it?
But
Yeah,
no, but I'm just saying with the
doctor
men.
doing the
Wait.
killing?
No, I'm saying it's
or
more
the
of a
woman
thing
doing
with
the
woman.
killing?
That's all.
It's
I'm saying.
equal. It can be equal. It can be equal.
The doctor is doing.
Well, I think he gave his reflection about how
They can be both.
meditation
Can be both.
Mm-hmm. Can be both. The way the killing, you have to want to kill it. You no need to go yourself. You go ask somebody, kill that way. When they die, then you conclusion. Then you say this can be daughter both. And sometimes I wonder this Tibet I do a lot. They try to avoiding this killing, but they ask somebody pay this money. Then I thought, this is really not good. There's two people actually engaged in this one. Yeah.
They're transferring the demerit to somebody else.
Yeah, they pay money. I don't know. This still it's not good. Yeah. Well, this is a little bit complicated, but this finally he said virtuous deed. Doesn't matter, whatever you did can purify it. This is a virtuous deed. The example he gave kind of Angulimala, 1,000 people he killed, but he became arhat. So this means whatever did, sometimes killing serious vicious deed, you can provide through the practice. Completely provide. So that's why you're different. Your learning Buddhism is a little bit sometimes you have to know kind of which kind of school. The Hinayan school, they said you have definitely experienced this kind of result, even though Buddha. So yeah, that sounds many story. Buddha eating kind of horse food. One time Buddha in India, then problems eating at the summer retreat. Then I think some kings not good, they didn't give this offering food. Then some horse food they Buddha eat. They believe with the previous kind of bad deed, the result happened. But Mahayana said no, just Buddha show this principle. Buddha's no suffering anymore. No need kind of. This means whatever you did, this both when you talk in bodhicitta, whatever you have, this non-vicious deed can provide through the practice. Anything. Yeah. This is a kind of quality of non-vicious deed.
It's also like if something, if you did this and this was like it, and that was all, and you were doomed, but because of impermanence, you can purify.
Yeah. There's a here this thing is some king. Some king he killed his father actually. In the Dharma king.
Yeah.
Because he's a friend of other one monk, he don't like Buddha, always jealous of Buddha. But he good bad friends, he influenced him, but he killed his father. Because killing father he can become Buddha, king. If not killing father, he's princess, not king. He killed father. But finally he's great. Then goes taking teaching, then provide. Then he become kind of it can. When you're killing father, serious kind of nervously. It says directly go without bottle state. After that directly. But through practice can. Yeah.
The reason you can't touch gold is because of the karma involved with the gold?
No, usually this is Buddha's perception. This monk's rules really are dependent is what people always care people's thinking. Buddha practice actually. Both are the ways is you kind of training mind, you protect your mind. Doesn't mean only protect your mind, also protect other people's mind. For example, I give one example. Maybe the monks have this gold and this people think it's not really the same thing. Why the special monks? This kind of reason, I don't know. One thing is actually story. Monks, full ordinary monks, then 250 rule. People judge because if more long life, maybe more thousand rule. That time is not talking with the monks can drive or not. Not. Maybe even Buddha Allah, monks cannot drive. Maybe they say maybe. One thing happened is this, monks cannot carry big load. Okay, this is one type of rule in the 250. Because this one is monks always kind of begging, kind of gold, wood for the monastery they live together. One monk really strong goes to one village, he gets huge wood. Then he carry whole the wool shipped right here. Wool, yeah. Lotus wool. This village see this monk, they think it's elephant kind of. That's so all the people run out. Because far away looking is kind of so huge, kind of coming. The elephant is really dangerous. When it comes village, they destroy us. People run all the village. People run away. Then later, slowly, Buddha heard this kind of thing. Okay, you treated people. Monks couldn't carry a huge load. Yeah, this kind of rule, make it this kind of rule. Yeah. So go this way get real. That's always care people's mind. Yeah.
Khenpo, could you just tell quickly that story of Angulimala?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Angulimala. I like him. Probably this guy is a really trustful guy. Really, he really pay respect to teacher. Because before he is it's a non-Buddhism, one kind of practitioner, yogi. He followed this one. Then he kind of handsome actually. His teacher's wife is falling with him, falling in love with him. Then this teacher go away. This wife tried to do something with this guy. He refused this teacher's wife. And teacher's wife so angry because she's kind of proud. Teacher's wife always students usually listen what she said because then she's so angry. When it come back, she kind of scratch everything. They said you student really bad. She did like this kind to her. The teacher so angry with him. Actually, this student didn't do this. Then kind of Burma actually, this kind of Burma. The teacher so angry that he wants to really take revenge to do bad things. And he thinking, he said, okay, now you really did bad things. Maybe you're going to hell now. In order to purify that things, you have to killing people. Okay. Then you can purify what you bad did. You can live Burma. Otherwise you cannot. So then he believed this teacher's what he said. Then he go try to killing people. Some story almost 2,000, almost killing 2,000. But he go then 1,000 killing, then come back. No, he didn't happen anything. He thinking somebody killing him. Okay, he like killing other people, somebody killing him. But he killing 1,000 people, come back now again. No, you have to show any finger. Under this finger, mala is actually, under I think you feel it. Mala is kind of rosary, right? Finger kind of rosary. You have to show 1,000 people kind of finger. Then he go again, but once some sort of only 1,000. But finally, people are scared him. He can't find anybody to kill. Then finally come back to kill mother. Only mother. When toward the mother come in, then he met Buddha. Buddha know that time to come in. So sometimes people doing